Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the breaking team news. Aston Villa versus Everton this afternoon, 5:30 kickoff. We drew the team news right now. It looks like there's going to be a couple of big changes due to injuries. Let's get into it. Begovic is in goal. Godfrey, Keane, Mina. So we've gone three at the back again. Dean, Decore, Allen. No, we haven't gone three at the back. Let me just continue. Dean, Decore, Allen, Gray, Iwobi, Townsend, and Rondon starts his first game for Everton. It looks like Ben Godfrey is playing right back. Keane and Mina centre backs. Decore and Allen in the centre of the park. Gray, Iwobi, and Townsend behind Salomon Rondon. So a much changed team. On the bench, Lonergan, Kenny, Holgate, Gomez, Gordon, Davies, Branthwaite, and Ellis Sims makes a return to the Everton bench. So it's a much changed Everton side. Lots of injuries. Jordan Pickford got a knock against Burnley. Richarlison got a knock in training. Obviously, there's no Dominic Calvert-Lewin, so Rondon is thrust straight into the action. So, disappointing. Obviously, no James Rodriguez in there either. Not on the bench, even without a lot of people missing. He's not in there, so that is really disappointing from an Everton point of view. So, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. No Seamus Coleman either on the bench, obviously, and he's not in the side. So no Seamus Coleman, no Jordan Pickford, and no Richarlison from the team that beat Burnley. So half the team missing, sadly, today. Obviously, no Dominic Calvert-Lewin anyway. So it's a test of the squad. It's a test of the players on the bench. Obviously, Ellis Sims coming in as a backup as well. There's also no Jean-Philippe Gbamin on the bench, are there? Which is obviously a worry. Everton have actually only got 8 subs as well. So it is disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Let me just get the Aston Villa side. It is Martinez, Conce, Twabsby, Mings, Cash, McGinn, Douglas Luiz, Ramsey, Target, Ings, and Watkins. So they've got pretty strong side out today as well, obviously with Watkins and Ings up front. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to just wait and see. Everton are going to have to go out there and do a job and be professional. It's going to be tough. These days do come in the Premier League. It's why it's so important to have a good squad in the Premier League. I think we're all a little bit buoyed because of the goals from Townsend, the goals by Gray, and the way Decore and Allen have been playing. I think we're all a little bit buoyed by that. I think if this had been maybe the back end of last season and you were to look at it and see that there was no James, no Richarlison, no Dominic Calvert-Lewin, you'd be very, very worried about where the goals were going to come from. But obviously with the start of the season we've had and the goals being spread down just a little bit more, I think there's a little bit less of a worry. It's just interesting that, Seamus Coleman gets injured for Ireland, comes back, plays, and then plays for Everton and then misses the next game. So, listen, it is what it is today. We have got a centre forward playing. We have got Rondon playing. We have to see how fit he is, of course. So it's a like for like up front in terms of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Iwobi's come in. He's done okay this season, Iwobi. So there's no real issue with that as such. Obviously, the right back position. It's interesting that he's gone with Godfrey instead of going for John Joe Kenny. I think that tells you everything you need to know about that position. And obviously there's no Jordan Pickford, so he's had to put Begovic in goal, who's a proven Premier League player. it's not ideal. It's just the way it is. And obviously the bench, there's no real. It's very light on attacking players. You look at that bench and think, is there anyone who can come off that bench and really change things? Well, Sims has only been back in training in the last week or so. And he's not really a proven Premier League player as such. Well, he's not, is he? He's not done anything in the Premier League, so that's a worry. The other players on the bench, obviously, Gordon, Gomez, we've seen can make a difference coming off the bench. Gordon, Davis. To be fair, it's a quite young bench. Sims, Branthwaite, Tom Davis, Holgate, Gordon, Kenny. I mean, there's some players there who've come through Everton's academy, where some players who've been bought young. So it is what it is today. It is very disappointing that we haven't got our strongest side up, but this is what happens. This is the Premier League. You win a game on a Monday night and you get to the Saturday and you find half your team's missing because you've put that much into that game, or you're putting that much into training. I think I suppose because we got a game on Tuesday night, it's probably come at the wrong time as well, because a lot of those players who are going to play today are probably going to have to play on Tuesday as well, which is for some of them will be fine. Don't get me wrong. Some of them will be absolutely fine. Some of them it'll be good for them to play a couple of games in 3 days, but it doesn't leave you necessarily in the best place. But it's good to see youngsters on the bench. Whether they can come on and make a difference, we don't know. It's just a bit disappointing that we've got. It's disappointing that the likes of, for me, it's more like the likes of Jean-Philippe Gabam. I mean, where's he? What's up with him? People like that. But injuries happened. Richarlison apparently picked up an injury in training. Jordan Pickford picked up an injury in the match apparently against Burnley, I'm led to believe. So Villa will look at that team and be really buoyed, won't they? They'll be really buoyed. That it's a tough game for them, but they'll be thinking, these haven't got Jordan Pickford, they haven't got Seamus Coleman, they haven't got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, they haven't got Richarlison. They'll be really buoyed. The team looks all right. It's really, on paper it looks all right. We've got a centre forward. Don't know how fit Rondon will be, as I said. But it shows how important it was bringing him in. But we'll see. He's starting a game in the Premier League so quickly. Townsend, Iwobi and Gray have all been fine this season, better than fine. Alan Decor have been great. I'm sure Godfrey can cope at right back with his pace. So it is really the players who come off the bench. It is really if there's anyone who can come on and change the game. So let's see what happens, but yeah, that is the team, and there's nothing you can do about it. And in just under an hour's time, that will be the team taking on Aston Villa, who, as I said, will be fancying themselves now. So we'll have to wait and see. As I said, I think it's a decent enough side. I think it's a decent enough side that, as I say, it's just those changes off the bench, where you have to worry more than anything. But it's he's gone back to playing 4 at the back. I thought when I started reading out, I thought it was going to be 3 again, but it's 4. And it looks like Godfrey obviously is playing right back, Michael Keane and Mina the centre backs, and obviously Dean at left back. So, and I think in front of them, it's not too bad, because Decore and Allen been great this season. Gray, Townsend have been good. Iwobi's been good when he's played. And Rondon, we don't know. We'll have to wait and see how fit he is. So, and as I said, the players who are not there are injured, and that's all you need to know. You don't really need to know any more than that. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm all right and quite. I'm not confident we're going to win as such. I'm just okay with that team. Whether if we win or not is down to the way that team plays. You can put your best team out. We've seen many times Everton put the best team out and it not win the game. So I'm not any. I'd probably be. I'm really interested actually to to see what Rondon's going to be like, how fit he's going to be. That's probably the most intriguing thing. I think if he's fit, I think that really gives us, we've got like a 70 minutes of him. I think that really gives us a really good platform to build off. Because he is similar to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He can hold the ball up well, flick-ons, gives us an out ball. But this is what it is. This is what it is. You can't play. You're not always going to play your strongest side. This is why a squad is so important in the Premier League. It really is. This is why a squad is hugely important, and this is why the teams with the best squads, finish in the top 4. Doesn't matter about your best team. It's about your squad. Simple as that. Let's have a look. Joanne says, honestly, being taken Rafa's side recently, Hammers, but he seems like the only player in the squad, including the youngsters, those returning from injury and new signs. This isn't it. That isn't ready. Baffling. Well, if he's not ready, he's not ready. I mean, I don't know, so I'm not gonna have a go with the manager for something I don't know about. I don't know about personally. I just honestly wouldn't worry about it too much. If he's not fit enough to play the way the manager wants him to play, then fine. Maybe he's not up to the level yet. Maybe he's not up to the level of what the manager wants, and other players are. Other players have reacted better. Anyone, by the way, right, in the comments, if you see someone who's not playing, then they're not playing because they're injured. So there's no point asking, because you're not gonna know till the manager says. So if they're not playing, they're injured. So Jordan Pickford, Richarlison, they're injured. And that's all you need to know till we get told by the manager what's wrong with them. But in terms of James Rodriguez, if he's not doing the things he's been asked to do in training, then he's not going to start games. It's as simple as that. Kevin says Rondon to score 2. June says good to see Sims on the bench, could have an impact this season. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. What else is getting said? The reasons probably they're injured are not fit to play or they've got COVID. Yeah, so that's it. They're not fit. Manager's not going to play players, I imagine, if they're not fully fit. There's another game on Tuesday. It's a. You've seen the team. The team's fine. I think the team's fine. The manager's not going to risk players, especially with having a game on Tuesday. Sol says Hammers ain't injured. It reflects really badly on his attitude that he's not on the bench. Maybe that's it. All we can do today is just hope that we don't do anything stupid. We don't go behind early. And we play into Rondon's strengths. We hold the ball better than we did in the first 60 minutes on Monday night. It's going to be a completely different game from Monday night. The way Burnley played. It's going to be completely different. They threw kitchen sink at us. They pressed us really high. These will press us high because they've got pace up front. But obviously the physical demands in midfield won't be the same. So it's up to us to get hold of the ball in midfield and make it stick. And then try and get it out wide. And, if we put crosses in today for Rondon, he's brilliant in the air. Absolutely brilliant in the air. I mean, if he's not fit on the, you can see when players are not 100% fit because the ball doesn't stick to them. But if you put crosses in to him then he'll be dangerous in the air. Of course he will. So we'll have to, as I said, we'll have to wait and see. But that's what you have a squad for. And it's not, if your squad is not good enough, if your squad is, you haven't got decent backup players, then that's always going to be what catches you out in this league. No one ever has the 100% the best team playing and everyone 100% fit. It just doesn't happen. So it's how you back that team up. It's who you have, as your backup right back, as your backup left back, whatever. And obviously today we're not playing the backup right back. We're playing Godfrey. Obviously he's made the decision that he thinks Ben Godfrey's a better backup right back than John Joe Kenny is. And at least we'll know he'll defend, and he's got the pace to defend. So we've just got to be at it today from the start. We've just got to be at it. Simple as that. Got to be at it from the start and make sure we're winning all our battles. Make sure we don't do nothing stupid, give anything stupid away. David says, greetings from Spain. I know it sounds incredible, but all our Spaniards nowadays are supporters of Everton. Put the blame on Benitez. Fair enough. Does that mean we lost a lot of Italian supporters then? The thing about, there's loads of comments about James Rodriguez. Maybe he's just not fit. Maybe the manager is waiting until Tuesday to give him a run out. But the manager said from the start, really, he didn't really want him. So we'll have to wait and see. But just see what happens rather than start. People just so quick to point fingers at people and say it's his fault or his fault. Let's just give it a few weeks and see what happens. Let's see, what develops. Whether James Rodriguez might start on Tuesday night, and that might have always been the plan. I don't know. I just hoping it'll be interesting today, set pieces, corners and stuff for them, because I wasn't really massively impressed with Begovic against Huddersfield. So I want him to dominate that box a little bit better today. Come out and punch or come out and catch the crosses that come in. I thought he was stuck a little bit on his line against Huddersfield, so I hope that's changed. Hope he comes out and dominates, because I think he'll need to do that today. He is a big goalkeeper. It's what you demand of a big goalkeeper, is that he do come out and dominate. It's something that people have said against Jordan Pickford, that probably myself. Is that he's got to come out and dominate. If when he started trying to when he can. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. As I said, I don't think that's a terrible side. I just think that missing out, obviously, them seeing the team lineup will give them a huge boost today. So. Shout out to the Aussie Blues. There you go, Aussie Blues. Enjoyed the game. What time is it over there? Is it like in the middle of the night? I think it is, isn't it? Don't think he'll go the entire season without playing, but I do think chances will be far and few between. So he'll have to be brilliant to get into Rafa's version of this team. Yeah, on that time, I think Hammer's just... Listen, it's about working hard. It's about proving you deserve to be in this side. And if he's not doing it in training, then, Ellis Sims has been back a week in training and he's on the bench already, and he mightn't get on the pitch. But if he's worked hard this week and worked hard to get fit, then what does that say about other players who are not in the squad today or are not on the bench? That to me, that says it all. Apparently, it's 10-2 in the morning in Australia. Fair play. Don Robbie says, I just hope it's 4-2-3-1, not 3-4-2-1. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, be interesting to see if it was 3 at the back who was playing right wing back. School of Science says, hopefully Villa go into this arrogantly and we can shock them. Yeah, I mean, listen, as I said, I don't think that starting lineup's too bad. I just think it's what comes off the bench, and obviously, as I said, a lot will come down to the fitness of Rondon, essentially, and how fit he is. The other night, obviously he played 10 minutes. He'll have trained, for 3 or 4 days since, and that, that's it. So we'll have to wait and see. Right, I am gonna go. I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna drink a little bit of lemon tea. Might put a bit of whiskey in it, who knows? And I'll be back after the game to discuss whatever has happened. So hopefully 3 points, fingers crossed, positive result. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. So catch me after the match for my instant match reaction. I'll see you all later.